you sure on coming up with that play when it's drawn up, you know you're going to be so open?
I was pretty sure. The way their coverage was and the way we ran the play all week, it was always pretty open. So I was just hoping I would catch it, which I knew I was going to catch it, but then I was hoping those guys would miss me, which they did. So it was a good feeling. It was awesome.
You made some pretty nifty moves to get into the end zone.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what I do, but like it's kind of just a blur. And then I was in the end zone. It was an awesome feeling.
Jay, you're obviously recovered from your ankle injury. How long did that take?
It took a while. I mean, it's like where it is, it's just every time I run on it, it kind of strains it even more. So that was really frustrating, but, you know, just kept on doing treatment more and more. And today was, you know, just awesome to see my ankle, you know, doing well. Tweaked it a little bit, but then it was fine. It was awesome.
Did you go into this game feeling like you were going to see the ball as much as you did?
I wasn't sure. You know, I never really know my role. Like, I know my role, but, like, you never know how many balls you're going to get. You just got to run your routes to the best of your ability and block as hard as you can. And then when the ball comes your way, make something happen, which I happened to do today, so it was awesome.
Jay, you don't really drop passes in practice that often. How tough was it with the Hawaii game and then having that length of time before you could actually, you know, get another opportunity?
It was really tough. I mean, just the whole Hawaii game in general. I mean, if we would have won, it wouldn't have been that big of a deal. But like, I put a lot of pressure on myself if I drop a ball or something like that. And getting my first catch today, that just kind of like got that out of my head, and then I was able to play free. So
your first punt return, you know, you kind of got stopped. You got ankle tackled right there. What did you decide to do on your second that made it so successful?
Well, the first one, we were running a right return, and so then I was trying to set it up left and come back right, but the center got me, which shouldn't happen. So the next time, people were giving me crap on the sidelines, so I had to take it back a little bit. And I was hoping I would score, and I thought I was going to break outside, but then there's a guy that came. But it was really good to be back there returning punts. Felt like high school again.
Phil, how beneficial is a game like this with you guys going into conference play next week?
It's big. It's big because we need that confidence going into this next game. We have to prepare, you know, every game like it's our last game. Like, we have to prepare like it's the #1 team out there. And that's the only way for us to get better. And in order for us to continue to get better, we have to play hard and intensely focus.
Even though it was such a runaway, do you feel like you did get what you wanted to out of it?
I feel like we did. You know, I feel like at times we were sloppy, and you know that just goes at times. It's an early game, but I feel like we got better today. And with tomorrow we're going to look at film and learn from it, because Oregon will come out and try to execute on what we did wrong.
What was the nature of your injury from last week? Were you playing in pain as well?
Yeah, so I got my rib banged up Colorado State game pretty bad, and it took, you know, we didn't know if it was going to be ready, you know, throughout the week, but you know, I believed in my trainers and I trusted them, and I came out and I was able to play this game.
Lots of pain?
You know, it was all right. It was all right, you know.
Phil, it's your second 100-yard game, blowing off your career high, and scoring a couple touchdowns. It had to be kind of fun for you to have a game like this where you're putting up some big numbers.
Oh, yeah, it's always fun. You know, I'm not a big stats person. I don't get into trying to have all kind of yards. I just want to, you know, help my team out as best as I can and get the wins. And that's all, you know, all I care about. As long as we're doing well and I play my role. You know, my role can be big sometimes it won't be. But as long as when I'm out there, I'm playing my role to the best of my ability.
Jay, what was it like to get your first reception and a touchdown same play?
The feeling was, I mean, one of the greatest feelings I've ever had. Because, I mean, I've always looked up to players like that my dad coached, and to be one now and like catch. I just wanted that first reception, and then when I scored, it was just a, you know, exhilarating feeling for me, and just like I feel like my whole family's gonna be pretty pumped. But I mean, the win's the biggest thing. I mean, I just want to win games, and that's why I'm here to help my dad win games, and you know, keep one game at a time, keep winning.
Did Dad say anything when you came to the sideline?
Nah, he tries to like keep distance, but I think he gave me like a little like good job, you know. But I mean, we got more game to play, and I mean, I scored, it was awesome, and then move on, you know, because there's a lot of game left.
For both of you guys, how long was it before you started thinking about holding?
No, right after the game. Right after the game, you know, Coach Mac made it clear to us that you never disrespect your opponent by looking past them, and that's exactly what we went out there and we focused on Nicholls State because that's who we're playing at the time. And tomorrow we're focused on Oregon, and that's how it's going to go.